We got Adam LZ's barn find.
Bad dog.
Alrighty, today we've got a bit of a funny one. We're all the way up near Rockhampton, far north Queensland, and we've got a special car, a barn find that we're picking up here from Yeppoon. Alright, so that's it, we're here, and you've seen we've got Adam LZ's barn find. It's made its way up here to the Fish and Drifts headquarters, and we're here to pick it up, to bring it down and get it ready for the Australian LZ World Tour. So before we do that, we've got to run through this thing and see what is going on and what has happened to this thing, because it's been a while and it's been neglected. So let's check it out. Alright, so firstly, g'day Brad, how you going, mate?
Hey, good to meet you. Came all the way up from Melbourne, eh?
100%. And what's going on here, mate? What happened?
Well, we did have the contract.
And we've taken it.
And Keeper have taken it, which no, we're happy to pass it on to Jason. And I know he's got a lot of mechanical work to do and whatnot, so it was only fitting to get it to Jason as soon as we could, because we only just finished building the S15 and we didn't have time for it.
Yeah, so that's it. We'll give us a quick rundown before we get into this thing, which everyone wants to know what's going on.
Yeah, for sure.
But what's the story? How'd you end up with it?
So Luke Fink contacted us, and he knew we were coming down for the last Archie comp. And yeah, so he's obviously seen we're painting a few drift cars up, and he's gone, come grab it, boys, and yeah, put your name on it, and paint her up, and get her ready for LZ World Tour. But in that meantime, I crashed my Skyline at Archie, hit the wall, and I spent the last 3 months building the new S15 instead of building Adam's car.
There's a little sneaky in there, a little car hidden. Let's turn into this.
Yeah.
We'll get into that in a second. So you were going to get it done, and then life happened, business things happened, and
exactly
and it just didn't happen, which is fine.
It just didn't happen. By the time we got hold of Adam, knew the direction, and the time frame just wasn't fitting for us. So pass on to Jason.
We'll get it done. We'll get it spicy. It doesn't look the spiciest right now, but that's all right. All right, give us a quick look. Where she's at right now.
Well, we know Luke Fink put 2 new doors on. He got all the fiberglass work mostly done. So,
he's done a good job.
A bit of heat into that one, eh?
Oh yeah, you got to heat her up.
I know that Finky put a new quarter panel on both sides.
Okay.
So there's big seam welds.
Oh, true.
Coming through.
Because he did cave that ass at like probably I think Mount Gambier or whatever.
Yeah, I think it was Mount Gambier. So thought I'll let you know now. There's no surprises when you get back to.
Well, it's a drift car at the end of the day. I don't think his expectations are too high, knowing what condition it was in. But as long as it's shiny. Yeah, no, she's pretty much well together. It's got the famous red brides that he runs. It's even got the same roll cage colour as his one back in America. I noticed that B-well sticker. I think he must have sorted him out.
Yeah.
With some of that.
Yeah, B-well looked after last time when he was down in Victoria down there.
Bavin.
Yeah.
I don't think he's still doing that business anymore, but whatever. If you don't know this car, if you don't know who Adam LZ is, then what are you doing? Living under a rock. To be fair, I didn't have to know who Adam was until he came to Australia. But anyway, now I know I'm alright. So this car is one of his first cars he started his YouTube channel with. It's very well known, so it made sense to recreate it for when he came to Australia. And now we've got to recreate it again for when he comes to Australia again.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a mission. She's seen a few drift days and been around Archie a few times, so that explains a lot.
So he's just popped the bonnet. And what is going on here? This car been in a fire I didn't hear about? What the heck?
I think typical S chassis things.
Oh my lord.
So she needs to spruce up, definitely.
The old SR20's seen better days. What's he done? Like paint stripped it while on the car?
Oh, who knows, mate.
I think this package is actually not bad. I mean, I'm going to take it for a quick spin to see what's going on, but it's got E85. I don't know, it's got cams. Is it I was just pretty much dead stuck with a turbo put on there, you don't know?
I think it's dead stock with a turbo.
Yep.
Yeah, don't quote me on that. But I did drive it to the workshop this morning, and she's got a bit of punch behind it. So,
Yeah, okay.
yeah, she's definitely capable.
Yeah. Well, it's a nice small turbo ski on there.
Yeah.
Little Garrett
Punchy,
slapped
yeah.
on there, ball bearing with the SR's a torquey already. And the 85 added on there. I'm no doubt this is like a 300 and something, or 300 kilowatt just, but a punchy
all
SR.
the right noises.
Yeah.
All the right noises. Yeah.
A little bit of a
Yeah.
Oh yeah, custom work here to remove camber. Is that from bending things? Because it doesn't seem to be on the other side there.
No.
We'll have a look at that. We'll just look past that. Sunroof still intact. Nice.
Yeah,
We've got 326 wiring.
No rust around the sunroof, so that's a bonus.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, just
Uh,
a nice hole in the boot that's covered by a GK3 sticker.
Don't worry about it.
Speed holes, eh?
Yeah, drift car again. Still got the nice bronze Kawamis or CR car. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the car. Let's we'll do a bit more on this thing. I might take it for a quick drive and we'll load it up and we'll go over plans for it. But while we're here, give us a rundown of fish and drifts, mate, and this car right
Can't
here.
keep your eyes off it, mate.
It's a nice looking car.
So
Built it just for me.
yeah. This is what you're really picking up, eh? Yeah. So fish and drifts, mate. There's a local drift team up here in Central Queensland, in Yeppoon, Rockhampton, and we're just pushing the sport in our local area, pushing drift comps, drift days, and we're going up to Townsville. Actually leave tomorrow morning. Be the first test day for this thing. Been going pretty hard on it for the last 3 months, building it.
It's a little bit spicy, man. It's a bit spicy.
Yeah, it is a little bit spicy, mate. Eh? Yeah, definitely. So, I just love building cars in general. If anything, I probably like building them more than driving them. But yeah, once you get in that driver's seat, I think there might be a different, different situation.
It's funny how people like different parts of the sport. It's either the build and whatnot. I mean, you have to enjoy the build because you don't really have many racetracks around this area, do you?
No. So our local track is 2 hours away, which is Benaraby. And then, as I said, Townsville, we're going there tomorrow, 10-hour drive north.
Yeah, it's a mission.
Or down to Brisbane from QR, which is 9 hours south.
Oh, that's just painful, that.
Missions.
I couldn't imagine. So you got to have the builds in between to keep keep satisfied.
Keep satisfied, and that's why we brought the fish into fish and drift. So.
You got to have a bit of fishing, a bit of drift.
We got to do a little bit of fishing.
It all makes sense.
We're right on the Great Barrier Reef here, so it does make sense to us. Yeah,
perfect. Oh, give us a quick look-see what we got going on here.
So we got the carbon fibre bonnet, of course, mate. Got to run the carbon, eh?
What kit's that?
So that's your ass kit.
Your ass?
Yeah, got the old wooden lips on there.
Wooden?
MDF, mate.
Oh, true.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie about it.
Oh, not bad. Oh, you fooled me.
Yeah, a bit of carbon sticker on there.
All for it.
Yeah, but we got a forged RB25. This is the Series 1 RB. We got nothing special on the intake bottom, race tune, but it all happens on this side, mate. We got the old 3071 Garrett with the new Supercore on it.
Yeah, very nice.
So
what's she pushing?
She's pushing 540 at the rears and 27 psi. That's 540 horsepower.
That's it.
I know you boys do kilowatts down your way, but 540 horsepower at the rear wheels.
Just noticed you got a bit of a custom firewall going on there.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. So this car was built for another motor to start with, so that was already cut when I got it.
Yeah, fair.
And I would have tidied that up, but I had no time. So it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, mate.
And the other thing I've noticed, well, you've done a very nice job, very clean, very neat, nice and fat. Love that fat fitment on the back there. Yeah, 100%. And then you got on the rear rad.
Rear radiator, mate.
And the next biggest thing that I noticed is these spicy lines right here, and there's a big chunky one down there. I got a bit of B-roll of it.
So we got, lucky enough, we got Richard over at CQ On-Site Services, which is a shed across the road. He's supplied all the radiator lines and some of the oil lines in the crimp style hoses.
That's sick.
So we're lucky enough to have him just the shed across the road.
That's so good.
Yeah, so he's come on board and sorted all that out, and it shouldn't break. They're rated to about 4,000 to 6,000.
Yeah, I was definitely going to just snap the radiator instead of a line.
Yeah,
which is kind of cool and what you want. The radiator's the cheap part when it comes to that.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, very cool. I definitely want to do those kind of style lines on one of my next builds. They're just nice steel. Can't go wrong.
Yeah, can't go wrong, mate. It was a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Then push-on fittings, they tend to leak over time.
Yeah.
And especially with us travelling away 10 hours at a time, you know, we can't afford to have them kind
you don't
of
want dramas.
small fixes.
You don't want to
small
have
leaks.
all these spares and all this stuff. It's painful.
Exactly right. My favourite part of the car is the BCL.
Yes,
mate,
it does make the car
Oh,
hot.
yeah.
I'm normally not about it, but it really does work with this setup with the fatness on the back there.
Yeah, it definitely does. It's got the honeycomb weave and the carbon fibre, so she's a little bit extra spicy.
It's very James Dean of you.
Yeah, James Dean. Actually, Forrest Wang has the exact same wing.
True.
Forrest Wang, yeah, in the FD series over in America. So I pretty much hit up BCL and said, I want what he has. And they sent it through. But overall, just, a clean build. That's all I was going for. Especially like the interior, because, you know, us drivers spend most of our time in there.
Yep.
Had to make that as comfortable as I could. And, time for S chassis lock, because I was in the R chassis before, and I drove this a little bit, and she's a bit more snappier than the old R chassis.
No doubt, They're a cheat code, the old S chassis.
Cheat code for sure. Just need that 1J now, or 2J.
Oh, true. Perfect. Well, thanks for storing Adam's car.
Yeah, no dramas, mate.
Making me drive 8 hours up here just to take it back to Brisbane and then send it up.
If you need a store to go, let us know.
Make sure you follow those guys at Fish and Juice. They've got their YouTube channel.
Yep.
They're doing events up here at the local, so go check them out. And we'll get back into Adam's car. We'll take this thing for a little rip. All right, let's see if this thing starts up. True. SR20. Take it for a quick spin, then we'll load her up. Maybe fit some tyres up, because we might be doing some testing this weekend. All right. See what she's made of, huh? God dang, she's seen better days. I noticed the boot latch is missing for some reason. Adam's asked us, he's considering upgrading the box, which I think we should do. Let us know down in the comments what you want to see done to this car. So I can box upgrade, retune, freshen the paint, freshen the interior, and it should be good to go. Alright, let's see what we can do. Oh yeah, tune feels awesome. Very punchy. Got that SR20 torque.
Mad dog. What, recruiting, fish and drifts?
Third gear seems to disappear on power. Maybe the gates doesn't have the exhaust flow for the gate or something.
Spicy, eh?
Power steering feels non-existent.
Yeah.
But apart from that, it's definitely spicy, punchy as.
It's an all-together car, that's the main thing, eh?
Good combo, yeah, it's definitely there.
Yeah.
Just needs that cleanup.
Beauty, mate.
Load her up. Alright, that's it, she's all loaded up, so make sure you smack that like and subscribe. Follow Fish and Drifts, and let's see if we can test this thing out this weekend, so hang around for that video. See you next time.